Greetings everybody, Guzzle here, checking out a new game for you today. This is Nordhold. It's a really interesting tower defense game, which also features a little bit of kingdom management on top of it as well. So I've played a couple runs so far, not getting very far on the leaderboards or anything, so don't be too impressed, of course. But there is a ton, and I mean a ton, of meta progression things to unlock in this game. I mean, look at that. I've, barely scratched the surface here, and I've done 2 or 3 runs now, guys. So, if you like meta progression and unlockables, there is a lot to like here, guys. But without any further ado, let's get into the gameplay so you guys can check it out. All right, here we go. So, once you complete the tutorial and you start a new run, you get these starter bonus options now. So, let's take a look at this. We can take one where it says all banners in the first banner choice are at least rare. We can get a reroll +3, banish +1, lose 1 life per wave. Kind of scary. And then gain 1 chest. I don't know what the chest is going to contain, but let's grab the chest. We're on normal mode, guys. I should point out, I guess I have not unlocked any other difficulties yet. But there you go. Let's get the chest and see what's in there. Oh, here we go. All right, cool. All right, this is good. So here's the thing. Stone and wood are used for lots of things, mainly towers, but also upgrading your kingdom as well. But wheat, on the other hand, is really, really good because wheat lets us hire additional workers for the kingdom. So I am taking the wheat here. Okay, so let's take a quick look at our kingdom, guys. Here we go. Zoom out. There's a bunch of stuff we can build. Let me get to the kind of outline what's happening over here. Our first camp here, the lumberjack camp, produces wood for our kingdom, and a lot of the towers require wood to be constructed. I'll get to the towers in a moment. Over here, we have a workshop we can build, which drops the tower production costs down. We have the mill, which gets us wheat. We can build a brewery, my favorite aspect. And we can build a tavern to serve beer that we brew to keep our workers nice and happy. And then we can build a quarry and a mine, quarry for stone and then mine for gold. And then we have our main castle, which has lots of sort of meta progression and kind of general upgrades that we can apply across our whole kingdom there. So we're not going to really go too deep into that at the moment, but later as we start completing runs, or completing waves, I should say, I'll start looking at a lot of these options and we'll start upgrading stuff. All right. Another thing to cover is the worker management. Let's take a look at our housing, our village area. So we've got 3 workers currently. We started the game with 3. And up here it says a house accommodates 2 workers. So if you max out your worker count, you have to build more houses for them. So we took that wheat at the very beginning in our chest, and precisely for this reason to hire another worker. Boom. We now have 4 workers, and it's maxed out unless we build another house. 35 wood to build a house, though, is something I'm not going to do right away because we want to have enough wood to build some towers as well. So let's back out of this. Now we have to assign the workers. So I'm going to put 2 on our wood production. Actually, I'll put all 4 of them on that for now. Now, let's go ahead and look at, this is the area where we have to start defending. There's our castle's gate right there. This is where the enemies are trying to get to. And we have 13 life down here, guys. You see that? It's kind of hard to, above the UI there, but if they reach this gate, they instantly take a life point off. So if you have a really bad wave with a lot of enemies that leak through, it can be over really fast. You have to be careful and try to set up your defenses in such a way that you can kind of manage this. Okay, now let's get into towers, guys. So down here are our tower options. We can build an arrow tower for 10 wood. We can build a volcano mortar tower for 15 stone. And we can build an arc tower for 5 wood and 15 stone. This is a really cool aspect. Check this out. When we select a tower to build, you have these like, I guess these quadrants that you can place the towers in. And some of them have a bonus, like you can see here. If we build on this 3, it gets 1.5 extra range. And of course, it scales down depending on where you put it. You can also put it on these tiles that don't have any kind of bonus, but that would be kind of silly if you did that. Let's back out a second. I'll tell you what I want to do. I want to build this arc tower, and we're going to throw it on the 3 spot right there. In fact, I'll tell you what, I'll build it back here instead. That way, if we have any leak problems, that tower can hopefully cover it. And now I want to build the mortar tower for 15 stone, and I want this one to have the huge range boost there. And then let's build our arrow tower right behind, actually right there. Maybe right behind it would be fine, huh? Yeah, I think so. That's pretty good. Okay, we've got our 3 towers constructed. If we hit this explore option right here, it's going to open another region and the enemies are going to start coming at us. So before we do that, let's review. I can now unlock some of the new towers. In fact, a frost tower sounds incredible. So I am going to unlock that. It costs me honor. You guys see this down here, the honor track? So honor is used for a lot of different things. It's mostly meta progression, upgrades, and things like that. All right. I think I've explained the systems well enough, hopefully. If you guys, oh yeah, you know what I ought to do is build the, we'll build the mill just because we have the wood to do it. In fact, we still got 90 wood. I think I'm going to save up my wood to, maybe we should build the quarry right now too. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. All right. We don't want to use too much wood, but I think that's a really good start. Oh yeah, I haven't seen this yet, the hero tower. Okay. Interesting. All right, we'll get to that later because we don't have our hero yet. And then what's the trading post? Trade resources at changing prices. That's all right. So we have to kind of we have to work our way up to be able to do that. But it'll be a while. All right, let's get into the gameplay, guys. I want to just show you this. Let's hit explore now. Here come the enemies. And I think with our tower set up, we're looking pretty good. That was a really small wave as well. All right, we're back to the economy phase. So now we can make some decisions here. We're already maxed out on workers, and we have 95 wood currently. I think I would like to build a house, and then we have to take some workers off wood, and we'll put 2 workers on wheat to get, once we have 60 workers, or sorry, 60 wheat, we can buy another worker. I want to actually, let's go ahead and spend for this upgrade here, procreative power. That cost us 10 gold to do, but this became, instead of 60, it's now 54. Tell you what, I'll do it again, and bada bing, we have another worker. There we go. All right. So, what are we going to do with this new worker? Let's throw him on the stone there so we can start working on getting another tower. All right, this new region opened up, guys, so let's build another tower over here. And unfortunately, the range is all sort of towards the back, which is not great. So why don't we put it, I think there is really good for an arrow tower. We could build another one, but I think we're okay for the moment. Yeah, let's just, let me take a look here real quick. Yeah, we need gold for all this stuff. And this costs honor, which we'll have pretty soon here. All right, let's roll it, guys. Here we go. Next wave coming in hot, dude. I'm going to speed it up a little bit, guys, all right? No issues whatsoever. All right. How's our things looking here? We're looking at 64 wheat to hire the next worker. So we're working on that. We might as well, for 50, let's build another tower, actually. I think that's going to be fine. Let's put it, like, there. Yeah, that looks good to me. All right. I think we're looking pretty good, man. Let's roll this. Here comes the wave. We're on double speed, by the way, guys, so I'm going to keep it at that setting unless things go south quick. All right, here we go. This is really cool. We've unlocked a banner, which is basically an upgrade to either our towers or production, or, I mean, it affects lots of different things. We've got Outreach First, which is a rare banner, increases the range of the volcano mortar, reduces the fire rate. I'm not sure I love this because fire rate is one of the main things I like to upgrade. So the Timberwind mark, though, generates wood for us, And ups the damage, so I think I'm gonna take that. All right, so you guys see up here the events tracker. So we just had our banner choice. The hero is coming next wave, guys, so that's exciting. Check this out. We have levels to dish out. The leveling system is quite deep. You can actually set it to auto level if you don't want to manage all this stuff. You can change the targeting priority, like everything you'd expect from a you know, in-depth tower defense game. It's all here. And so this is our arc tower, which is the lightning one. You guys haven't really seen that in action yet, but it's really good. Tell you what, I'm gonna go ahead and boost. Let's boost fire rate up. Like I was saying, that's one of the things I like to upgrade. There's our mortar tower. How about we throw on... Let's throw on range on this guy. Boom. Crazy range boost. The, here's the arrow tower we'll do. Also, let's do some range on that guy too. Why not? All right, cool. Oh yeah, I should explain about the levels. So guys, every wave you go, the price of an upgrade drops to the point where it becomes free. And so all those upgrades we just applied were free. Now, if you're doing really well in your gold production, you can, of course, take shortcuts and go ahead and do any upgrade you want by spending gold. But gold is pretty tough to manage, especially right now, early game. We're not getting gold at all because the gold mine still hasn't been built. But I just wanted to kind of point that out. All right, let's build more towers. That's kind of the name of the game here. I think we'll do... Yeah, we'll do another arc tower right there. We could build another arrow tower as well. How about we put it... 2 range. I kind of like it there. I'm saving the big ranges for the mortar towers. They benefit the most from that. Okay, we've got all of our workers assigned. I think we're ready to roll the next wave. Let's do it. All right, there's the arc tower in action. I think it's working out pretty well. All right. Next phase, what are we doing? Let's take a look. How are we okay, we've got to hire another worker. Beautiful. All right, sweet. That's done. We're low on lumber, so why don't we, with our new worker, we'll throw him on the lumber track there. Let's take a look at our lumber camp, by the way. Yeah, we need some gold to start producing these upgrades here to have it be more efficient and produce more lumber. So I'm going to work towards building the mine, and we have to get workers as well. We've got 76 honor right now, so that's not really a lot to buy in the meta progression area. So we're still kind of... Oh, you know what? I could afford a couple of these. Banner reroll. Shield wall gives us more health. I'm going to save up the honor for something else. All right, guys. So we did unlock the frost tower, but it's pretty expensive to build with stone. And so we're not quite there yet to be able to get that off the ground. Unfortunately, we don't have a lot of resources, really, so we're kind of just going to have to roll it. Oh, we got a level, though. Let's set that up. I'm going to boost the fire rate on that one. There you go. All right, guys, this is it. Let's hit it. Next wave. Here we go. Nothing to be worried about. Yeah, the arc towers are great, man. That's probably my favorite tower type so far. Oh, here we go. Here's the heroes, guys. All right, we get to pick one of these guys. So first up is Dax. He looks like a wise old wizard type guy, doesn't he? Passive attributes, building upgrade costs minus 10%. Elite enemy chance plus 20%. He's got a chain lightning spell and a lightning strike spell. Interesting. Ulrich brings a chest with him, and trading ship costs minus 40%. He has a fireball and a devastation spell. Eric has passive attributes, one path tiles minus 50% chance of branches. I'm not sure what... Oh, I see. Yeah, so one path tiles... It lowers the chances of... I think branches are actually not necessarily a bad thing. Tower upgrades minus 1 gold per tower level. Kind of interesting. Why don't we... I'm kind of thinking... Yeah, let's go with Eric just because I like the tower upgrade passive that he adds to the mix. And I think we just got a free upgrade out of doing that. How about we do... Let's do damage up on that one there that time. All right. So let's take a look. We can build one more arrow tower. I think I don't want to spend the wood on that quite yet, though. Let's get the gold mine up and running. And let's see how we're doing towards... We can't build another worker until we build more housing, so we're kind of stymied there. And I'm trying to think what we want to do, man. We need to keep the wood flowing. So the worker config right now I think is okay. We can take these guys off of wheat for now, because we need to get the lumber pumped up. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll put them all on lumber. We'll have to... Actually, let's put one guy on the gold, though. We have to get that started. Yeah, that'll be good. Okay. We're done managing all that, so let's roll the next wave. Here we go. Yeah, man. See, there's the branch that they were talking about. I kind of think it's helpful, actually. Yeah, so we're going to need a little bit extra defense in the middle here, I think. Yeah. All right, sweet. Here we go. Another banner, guys. Critical Bond is a rare banner. The crit chance of the Arc Tower also increases the crit chance or crit damage of certain share. And then we have the Magma Field. It's a common banner. The Volcano Mortar causes burn on impact and ignites the field it hits, causing additional burn stacks per hex field crossed. Stacks at impact 8, stacks per hex field 4, field duration 4 seconds. Okay. I'll tell you what, let's roll with the crits. We'll try this out. And there you go, actually. So crit chance up on all of our arc towers. That's what we need to focus on. We got a level here. How about we do some range? What else are we looking at? Oh, we can unlock yet another tower, the Runestone Tower. Delivers immense burst of damage via a concentrated beam. Let's build another mortar tower. And we want it on... That's a kind of a bad spot, to be honest with you. Ooh. Yeah, like right there is really good. Okay. And then we got another arrow tower. I mean, okay, so we got 64 lumber currently. We need 70 to build the house. I think I'm going to wait on building another tower. Let's roll this, guys. Oh yeah, our hero ability, I should mention. Q and E are the way you trigger the spells, and we'll show you how that works in just a moment here. All right, we got some enemies that are coming in with more health, so let's roll a spell. How about right there? And then we roll the other spell. Oh, I guess he only had one energy. I didn't really notice that. We only were able to use one spell. That's okay. Uh-oh, we're going to have a leak already? It's a little early for that. Okay, they held it back. All right, good. New perk unlocked, Versatility. Not sure what that does for us, but we'll find out later. We got levels to give out on the towers. Okay, well, we have a lot of lumber now. Let's build a house, and we can get workers coming in. Let's put a guy back on wheat here so we can start working on that. I'm not sure... Let's go ahead and put 2 guys on the wheat there. We need to get workers really quick here. Okay. Well, sad to say, we don't have a lot of resources to work with right now. So let's give out some levels. Crit chance up on you. And then we go for... Let's do attack rate up. And then for the mortar here, let's do some damage up. Is that all, everybody? That looks like everybody. Look, we have a new hex over here to look at to see what kind of benefit we can get from that. But let's open up the new area, and off we go, guys. So obviously we have some nice potential for some good towers to put in the middle of all this to kind of help things out. I kind of like to build from the back to the front, you know? Make sure that our area near the gate is really well protected in case there's any leaks. Looking like we're gonna need a little bit of extra help back here. Another arc tower would be pretty amazing, I think. Oh no. Oh man, all right. I totally forgot to use my hero that time too, man. And then we nearly had a leak there, so that's... I got to be more careful, huh? All right, we got a level. Let's do, yeah, let's do fire rate up on this guy. Okay. 70 wood. We're only... Yeah, we're a little ways off from the workshop. How we looking? We need 80 wheat still? Wow, we need a lot more. Okay. We could build this, but we don't have any gold, really, so far. 15 gold is not much. All right, let's figure out a tower, because we just need to kind of... They need a little bit of help, you know? Okay, right here... I think right there would be a good spot for one. Actually, just right there is fine. So that's a nice little choke point right there. All right. I got my hero ready. This time I'll use him if it looks to be problematic. I'm ready to do it. He's got 2 energy as well, so we can use both spells. In fact, let's just use one now. Oh, so okay, so that spell just goes out to some random guys. You don't get to aim it. So maybe I did use it last time. I just wasn't aware of how it worked. Okay, guys, I paused it because right here, we might be getting into some trouble with some leaks. I want to drop the speed back down. Okay, we're all right. But that kind of got me spooked a little bit. They need some help over here. Okay, the lightning tower is amazing. Arc tower. It's kind of saving our ass, for sure. All right, well, I think we're going to be okay. So let's speed it back up. All right, no leaks. Oh, Chain Echo adds an extra jump to the Arc Tower attacks, minimizing damage decrease after each jump, dude. Okay. Well, I mean, I think we're going for that. All right, here's the thing. I would love to build another Arc Tower. What do we need to do that? We need stone. Man, we're just kind of getting hosed. Okay, let's take a guy off gold for the time being and throw a guy onto stone. So next turn, we'll be able to build another Arc Tower. Okay. And then also, we'll be able to get another worker next turn, too, which will be huge. Okay, let's do some levels, guys. Here we go. How about we do damage on this one? And then which one has the level? Is it the... Yep, it's the mortar. Let's do fire rate up for that. Anybody else? I think we're good. Yeah. Oh, we can, for 15 gold. For every 10th kill the spells cast, receive 2% spell damage. It's okay. I'm not blown away by it. So maybe we need to look at... Can we do anything on this end? Or versatility, here's the thing we upgraded, or unlocked, rather. For each different type of tower with at least 5 built towers of its type, we produce 5, 10, or 20 gold. Wow. That's pretty cool. Oh, why don't we do the economy budget there for 10 gold? That'll be a nice discount on building upgrades. But, let's see. 10 gold, 60 wheat, 30 stone. Let's keep holding out for another Arc Tower, which will be next turn. And then we will be in better shape. Time to roll it. I'm gonna let them all come out. Oh, there's an elite guy. Or it's actually a boss. Let's hit him. Alright. We got it started. He took a little bit of damage. It's not a lot, really. But the Arc Tower is going to start lighting him up soon. Alright, here he comes through the... kind of the main gauntlet area of our defenses. I'm a little bit nervous. It's... yeah, I don't know if we're really stacked for this. Oof. And I used all my spell abilities. Damn, he got through, huh? Yikes. Okay, well, good to know that if a boss gets to your gate, you instantly lose. All right, well, that's okay. We got a new perk unlocked. We've discovered 20% of the things that to discover. Like I said, there is a lot here, man. It's pretty nice. Well, obviously, we're going to roll again, guys. Let's go to... we have 36 honor, which isn't a lot. In fact, we can't really run. I've already unlocked a few of them, the ones that are in gold there. But it's looking like with such little honor, we're not going to be able to do much there. 36 is kind of nothing. Let's play again, guys. Let's roll it again. All right. New starter bonuses. First tower gets a common banner choice. Not bad. Gain 50 stone right off the bat. Pretty good. Gained 120 stone, 30 plus 30% HP for enemies of the first 10 waves. Interesting. Man, tempting, man. Tempting for sure. I think, let's grab the banner choice option. Let's try that out. All right, what can we do better? Let's think about it. We can, oh, we could build the runestone tower now, though. Holy. 35 stone and 5 gold to build that thing. That's crazy. Okay, so it's not a very... Okay, we'll see what this can do. We got a banner for it as well. All right, so we got Trinity. The power of the runestone tower is distributed across 3 beams to attack different enemies. The damage of the beams is reduced to the value specified below. Runic Fire Aura increases the fire rate of the towers in the radius of each runestone tower. That's pretty good. And then Prism. Runestone towers that are inactive can beam to another specified runestone tower within their radius and transfer a percentage of their own damage to the other towers. That's kind of cool. I'm going to go for... Let's go for the Aura, dude. So we could build towers around it and have a benefit there. In fact, let's build our first, this range tower. Yeah, we'll do, Yep, we got the bonus. Worker time. Let's take a look for 40 wheat. Let's go ahead and hire the other worker. And I think I should have spent that. Let's buy that. And let's take a look at our lumber mill. 5 gold for that, no problem. All right. 4 workers on the lumber mill. And then we will, oh, we could unlock that now. I think, yeah, we have 120 wood. It's quite a bit. Why don't we put another tower down? Maybe last time I was a little bit too reluctant to build more towers when I should have been doing that. Let's go ahead and build that. Actually, you know what? Let's take 2 workers off, 2 on the wheat, so we can get another worker a lot quicker. Okay. I'm thinking this is going to be all right. Let's go ahead and roll it, guys. The first wave's not bad at all anyway. Okay. Cool stuff. All right. Let's grab, let's build a house so we can get the next worker. Okay. Wheat is coming off the line for $5. I'll do that for sure. We'll get a better production. We got 64. Let's build another arrow tower. Where do we want this bad boy? That's kind of good, right? So yeah, these runestone towers are going to be like super clusters of towers that they give the boost out. So it's going to be interesting to see how well this works. But that's about all we can do. Let's roll it. Nice, dude. I like it. Okay. Are we there? We are there for another worker. Let's go. All right, sweet. Okay, we've got 58 lumber currently. I want to build... We need some stone action. All right, let's get stone up and running, guys. Here we go. Throw one of the new workers out there. I think that's fine for now. We're out of money, which kind of is a bummer, but at least we've got a decent setup finally running here, I think. All right, let's roll it. Yeah, this is gonna be good. Yeah. Hell yeah. Okay, interesting. Barbed arrows. Arrows of the arrow tower inflict bleeding debuff on impact. The bodkin arrow increases the fire rate. Wow. 27%. Magical charge. A percentage of spell damage bonus is added to the runestone tower damage. Huh. I don't know, man. Bleeding sounds really good, but so does fire rate up. Let's do bleeding. I'm intrigued by that. Oh, we got levels to give out. Let's go. Yeah. So let's do fire rate. This guy's got... Oh, yeah, I want damage on you. Fire rate. Yep. Oh, shit. That was 5 gold. I should not have spent that. I was going a little too fast. We're just out here wasting money. All right. Arc tower? Or, no, let's do the meteor tower. Or, sorry, the, what do they call it? The volcano mortar tower. I called it the meteor tower. I was probably thinking of an old game, Defense Grid, if you guys ever played that game. That was, the meteor tower in that game was really strong. Alright, so, let's take a quick look at our kingdom. I think there's not much left for us to do. We're getting our hero next turn, so let's just roll this. I'll speed it up even more until I feel like we're in trouble. Yeah, we're looking pretty good still. Okay, no upgrades to do. And how far away from... 72 for the next worker. Okay. So, a couple more turns and we'll be there. I think let's go ahead and get... Let's build another tower, actually, before we get too carried away here. So we're gonna need gold for this guy? Okay. Those spots with 3, I want to put the, the arc tower there. So let's look over here. I think this area will be a really nice cluster, this little island right here. It'll be a nice cluster for the rune tower. Let's go ahead and plan on that in the future. Okay, how much? We got 30 lumber left. So not enough to unlock the gold mine, but we're going to have to do that pretty soon. All right, guys, I think we've spent what we can spend here. Let's roll it. And now we have a little bit of damage coming in the front now. But we have the bleed applied as well, which is really good. So that'll be nice. All right, here we go. We got John. Passive attributes brings a chest. 1 path tiles, minus 50% chance. Max brings in 40 gold and a common banner. And then we've got Subia, or Swiba, who's drinking a beer. Now, this is my kind of guy. Trading ship costs minus 40%. Building upgrades minus 10%. Arcane Explosion and the Shadow Rain. I hate to say it, man. Swiba, I like his portrait here, but I'm gonna take Max, man, for the, we get a banner and a gold, dude. I mean, that's... Oh, look at this. A Rapid Archer banner. The arrow tower fires a burst of 3 arrows, each dealing reduced damage. The fire rate is moderately decreased. It's okay. We can be boosting fire rates up, man. All right, interesting. Arc tower is ready to go. Let's go. This is huge. All right. Amazing. So it's in the radius as well. So everything's going to get boosted. A little bit more attack speed. How's our worker situation? Let's go, next worker. Hell yeah. I want to save the gold because we have to build another runestone tower. So with our new worker, we'll throw him on the stone quarry so that we can have that up and running. And how much was it for the... Oh yeah, 10 gold. That's not too bad. So let's take a look at the... What's this? Oh my god, 35. Dang. All right, let's do that little boost at the very least for now. Let's not spend too much money. All right, guys, I think we've done what we can do here. We could get the We could get the gold mine online, but I think I don't want to do that yet. Let's just roll it. We're going to start beefing up this area pretty soon here. Okay, bleed. Let's slow it back down. Okay. Oh, he dropped something. We're going to have to get that at the end of the combat. You can't pick it up while we're in the wave, but that's really good. All right, chain crits. Each arc tower critical hit, not from jumps, slightly increases this tower's individual future crit chance. Ooh, magical charge. Yeah, we saw that one before, but chain echo adds an extra jump to arc tower attacks, minimizing damage. Yeah, let's take that. All right, let's see what got dropped here. Hey, nice. Man. Okay, I think I'm going to take the wheat, and let's try to get another worker going here. Oh, we have to build another house. Crap. Well, damn. I guess was... Wait a minute. Shoot. That kind of sucks. 90 wheat for the next worker. Good lord. Okay, why can't we build this? Because we don't have stone. That's why. Man, all right. Well, we gotta keep things. We gotta kind of keep things rolling here. So let's just roll it. We can't forget about our hero, so let's go ahead and use his abilities. There we go. We got a level. Not you. This guy. Let's do fire rate. All right. Looking good, looking good. The bleed was stacked on him, but it ran out. Everything's leveling up now, dude. This is crazy. So what do we do for you? Ignores barrier. That's pretty good. Let's do damage up. And you get... How about you get damage up, too? Let's just go across the board. Damage. That's not... He doesn't have an upgrade. Alright, sweet. That's all settled. This guy has a level. Let's also do attack rate up. Alright. We can build the frost tower now. Oh, man. I gotta be good, guys. I gotta be good. I gotta hold out. We gotta build the next, the runestone tower. Let's go ahead and get another worker and then throw the worker on stone as well for production there. Okay, economy's looking better. I think we're just ready to roll this, guys. Here we go. I'll speed it up a little bit more. Oh, yeah. Actually, let's use our magic on the big boys. There we go. All right. Loving the bleed. I think it's doing some nice work here. Yeah. All right. This is looking good, man. Once we have our other runestone tower up and running, it's going to improve things tremendously. Oh, almost had a leak there. Makes me a little bit nervous. Okay, which one is leveling here? Is it this guy? No. Is it our arc tower? Yeah. Okay, let's think about it. Why don't we do... Let's do fire rate. No, you know what? Let's... Yeah, we can do damage for now. Okay. Here we go. New rune tower coming online, dude. Now, here's the question. We kind of want it... Oh, we have to have the range boost, though. Dang. Yeah, not great, is it? It's fine. We'll put it there. Okay, and we can also do another arc tower. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. Now that's good stuff. Okay, workers. What's happening here, guys? Okay, we need 108 wheat. That's quite a lot. Dang. Okay, let's get the gold mine up and running next turn. We're sitting on 25 gold. We just used up all of our stone. This is... That's not... I don't think that's worth investing in quite yet. Okay. I'm going to hold off on spending the honor because I want to unlock more tower types. We're not far away from the tornado tower, so... Going to want to look at that. I think everything is set now. Look at the path, by the way. It's getting pretty long, huh? Let's roll this thing. So I'm waiting to see what comes out before I drop a spell on these guys. Alright, let's go ahead and hit up this big cluster there. Alright. So this section is now doing a lot. Yeah, man. All right, I'm feeling pretty good about this setup. Ooh. Lightning Surge. All Arc Tower hits have a chance to cause a max health. Focusing Lightning Strike, not from jumps. 1.2% chance, not very strong. Why don't we do... Let's do the Bodkin Arrow. Fire rate up 27% on the wood towers. Sorry, the arrow towers. And now let's build a Volcano Mortar over here. Ooh, is that... Does that count as being in the configuration, I wonder? I want it there. So, does this get the bonus? How do we actually tell that? I don't know if there's a way to tell really easily. But that's okay. It's probably just slightly outside of the range. But I wanted it there because it has the potential to really, you know, fire quite a bit. We could build another arrow tower, too. Maybe we should. No, I was supposed to get the gold mine up and running. Let's get that set up. I think we pull a worker off stone and throw a worker on the gold. And we're still 108 wheat, man. It's going to be a long time before we get there. So let's... I guess let's upgrade... No, save the money for the towers. Okay. I think we're good now. Time to roll it. Here they come. Oh, we got Grimlock. It's rematch time, dude. Alright, we did some damage early on. I like that. Oh, yeah. I wonder if we could tell this to... Closest, furthest. Spawns minions, circulating... Okay, I want them to focus on groups. There we go. Oh, yeah. Okay, once... Oh. Alright. I think we got him. Nice, dude. We have Gamblers unlocked, and then Stave Construction, I think is what that said. It went away before I could read it all. What's got the level? Is it, hold on. It's you. Let's throw on... Let's give him more range, huh? Alright, so the boss dropped... Ooh. Ruler's Crest doubles the chance of legendary banners? I'll take that, dude. I need to get the, I need to get the drop, my friend. There we go. Alright. Magma Field. The volcano causes a burn impact. Yeah, so that's actually stronger. Oh, Timberwind Mark. Each arrow tower generates wood. Damn. Wow, these are all really good options here. Magical Charge is kind of my least favorite of these three, but wow, this is really tough to decide. I think I want the Magma Field, though. That sounds like it's going to help quite a bit. All right, so here's what we're looking at. We can unlock the Shadow Tower. Let's do the Tornado Tower. Let's unlock this thing. Costs 40 stone to build it. All right. We have 79 wheat. We need... Oh, man. Well, now we're getting gold. Let's get that upgrade. We're going to need 96. Okay. What else we got? We got 111 honor. And we've got all that stuff unlocked. Okay. With 10 gold, I'm going to save that gold. And I think we just roll it now, guys. Let's go. All right, so let's take a look. Another cluster like there or there would be really nice. There goes the magma burn, by the way. That is really handy. I love it, dude. All right, we're going to need another arc tower, I think, over here. We got to beef up the back line a little bit. But the middle section's doing amazing work. All right. Well, man. Okay, let's get another worker right away. And then we'll throw him on. How about we do the gold? We got everybody sort of assigned somewhere. And economy's cranking along. And then we want to go ahead and... Well, we should see the new tornado tower, huh? Okay, I gotta see what this does. Ooh, look at that. Levels, let's go. Let's get you some damage. Let's get you some damage. Let's just do damage all across. Okay. Anybody else got a level? How we looking here? Everything's looking good. Okay. We got our economy. We kind of already looked at all that. Okay, let's roll the next wave, guys. Here we go. Here they come. We didn't even use our hero's abilities on that last one, did we? I didn't even have to. Yeah, the magma ability's really nice, dude. Very good. Oh yeah, this tornado. Okay, it goes up the path. That's kind of interesting. Doesn't seem particularly strong. At least not yet, anyway. Yeah, backline still needs a little bit of help. Ooh. Critical bond. The crit chance of an arc tower also increases the crit damage. The opening blitz. Arc tower hits deal increased damage against enemies with more than 70% health. We kind of sort of leaned into the crit chance last time, and we didn't get very far with that. But I think now, with the rune tower in the mix, we have a better chance. I think a better shot at that. Tell you what, guys, we've got 88 wood. Let's build this workshop now. Oh, tower upgrades become cheaper. That's interesting. The inflation rate for repeated construction of the same tower type is reduced by 10%. I think on the long run, that's a great upgrade to have. So the next phase of this could be we build the tavern, but the problem is we have to build the brewery to make beer, which that's going to be expensive to do. So I'm kind of thinking we're not quite there yet, you know? But we got a ton of levels to give out. This is crazy. All right, as you guys know, crit chance is now the priority for those towers. Let's give this guy, how about a little bit more range? And we'll give the volcano, oh, sorry, that one's not free. We'll do a little bit damage. Some damage for you. And then more damage as well. Level on the... Is this... Which guy's level? You? Okay. Let's think, guys. What do we want to... Let's do fire rate up. Okay, that should be everything. We've got 25 gold. We can build another arc tower. I think we should, right? I think it's worthwhile. Where do we want it, though? Yeah, how about there? Yeah, that's nice, dude. That cluster's looking real good. Yeah, so I think another cluster is in order, probably like over here, this area. But again, we're going to have to definitely save up to do that. So we're looking at... Okay. I think we're ready to do this. Let's roll it, guys. Oh, a new rune type looking marker on those tiles there. Interesting. Let's speed it up to 3 now. Here they come. Loving this. New setup's feeling good. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. They're leaking. What happened? I got too overconfident about our setup. Damn. Oh, Max is leveled up, dude. Look how happy he looks, huh? Upgrade a spell. Wait, did I think I forgot to use his spell again. Let's do the lightning strike upgrade. Oh. Deals 5 times 300 damage to random enemies. With a jump, too. I kind of like the big damage, to be honest. Especially against bosses and stuff. Let's go economy passive boost. Beer productivity. Man, we're not there yet. +1 gold per worker in the gold mine. Dang, gold is really useful, man. Let's go ahead and take that. Tower passive. Tornado tower fire rate 20%. No, let's do... Let's do the fire rate of the mortar up. Yeah, I think that'll be nice. Okay. So we had a leak towards the back. We got to kind of deal with this. We can't build any towers. We're too broke. We do have 35 gold. Let's look at our overall... Oh, stave construction reduces the construction cost of village buildings by 15%. Let's do versatility. And that'll help us with income issues, I think, a little bit. We're out of gold now, but... Yeah, it's going to get better. Okay, I think we're ready to roll. Okay, so you guys see how it's split now? There's 2 different portals for enemies. So that's kind of interesting. Back up to 3x, guys. Here we go. Hopefully I don't get wiped on this wave, but... Let's see, guys. I don't know. Yikes. Okay. Not good. I think we might be cooked, guys. Yep. Oh, they had bled to death. They almost got there, but not... Okay, so we're in trouble, obviously. So, what do we do? Level up. This is the tornado tower. How about we do... I mean, it's just more damage, kind of... Everything needs to be stronger. Well, man. This is sort of a problem. Oh, we should do a freeze tower. We haven't seen that yet. The frost tower. Yeah, that should help considerably. Yeah, let's put it there. It's just slightly outside the range, but once this guy gets a level, I'll try to get his range up, and maybe that'll be covered under the new area. Dang, man. We're sort of hitting a wall a little bit, but I think we just need to roll. Okay, here we go. Putting it to regular speed. If I get in trouble, I need to use my my spell. I heard the frost tower go off. Oh, damn. Oh, we get a lighthouse. Regularly send workers on missions. Wow. Offers purchasing relics. That seems amazing. All right, well, guys, we unlocked more stuff. I mean, this is kind of the really nice thing about this game is even if you lose runs, you're still making progress, and kind of has that, like, one more run type energy to it that I really like, you know? But let's take a look at everything so far. We have 77 honor. Again, not a lot. I think it's a really fun game. I like the mix of the castle or kingdom management and then how the different tower defense options open up as you get further along. I like how much meta progression stuff is available. Kind of keeps you coming back, wanting to play another run like I was saying before. And I had a really good time. I want to thank the developers for sending this my way. I'll have a link to the game in the description below. I know it's a bit of a longer video, guys, so if you watch the whole thing, I do really appreciate it, and I want to say thank you. But that's all I got for you today, guys, so thanks again for watching, and we will see you for the next one.